Joining us today is Dr. Lou Anella, who is a professor in the horticulture department here at Oklahoma State University and also is the director of the Botanic Garden at Oklahoma State University. Dr. Anella, thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to showcase the Botanic Garden here at OSU.
I'm glad you're here, but call me Lou. You always have.
Lou, yes, I had you as a professor, and you always encourage your students to just call you Lou. And you taught public horticulture, and you still continue to do that. That's what we wanted to talk about today. How is the field of public horticulture, and how does the role of botanical gardens play in people's lives?
Well, it's a great field. It's a really rewarding field, and the Botanic Garden here at OSU is a great resource for the community. It's a great resource for people to come and see what they could be doing at their homes, seeing landscape ideas, plant ideas. It's also a resource for the university and a resource for the ag school. You know, we have chickens and, so it's more than just plants. And we'd like to be a resource for the whole ag school.
And a lot of the students, I came out here to learn plant identification, and there's always new plants being added out here, so there's always something to be returning to and visiting again.
Right, and plants change too through the season, so there's always that aspect of it. And then we do so much more out here than just plants. We have yoga in the garden, we have concerts in the garden. So that's why we really think of it as a resource for the community. There's just so much to do.
And that's one of the things, is a lot of botanical gardens, not just the Botanic Garden here, but a lot of them are changing where they're trying to do a lot more entertainment, bring in a lot of different generations of people and make it interesting for everyone.
Right, the great example I love about that is kids getting off a bus. They're on a field trip. And as the director of a botanic garden, or those of us at botanic gardens, we want to educate them. We want to educate them about plants. No way. They're on a field trip. But you can do some education in the background, just being here is an educational experience.
Right, it is a laboratory. People don't realize it, but it's kind of a learning lab, and there's that discovery and curiosity that naturally happens here.
Sure, and we're also part of a research station here. So, there's lots of turf research that goes on here and other things. So we're part of the research program at Oklahoma State University.
So I know our staff here is pretty small. There's a lot of volunteers that are an important factor in this, the ambassadors.
Yes, our staff is very small. Jane Carter is our garden manager. Laura Payne is our director of volunteers and of events, and coordinates our educational programs. But then all the work is done by our volunteers. And we have about 60 active volunteers. They're called our ambassadors. They meet once a month, and they are just so important to the garden. We also hire students, so that's a big part of it too, and it's a great internship experience for them, that they get to have some experience in the field before they go out and look for a job. So the students and the ambassadors are our workforce.
And they also help behind the scenes with our Oklahoma Gardening television show as well, so we're greatly appreciative for them as well. Lou, I know the gardens are always changing, and I've been coming out here since I was in high school with FFA doing plant identification for contests and stuff. I mean, what's new here at this garden?
We've got quite a few new things happening this year. We're going to be putting up a gazebo for our concerts, and we have installed a new train garden.
Oh, can we go take a look at that?
Let's do it.
Lou, this is fantastic.
Thanks.
And something that does speak to all generations again. Kids and everyone enjoy this.
One of my goals as a director of the Botanic Garden is to attract children. So we do not have enough people going into these agricultural fields, these horticultural fields, and there's just a ton of jobs out there. And so if we can get children interested in horticulture at a younger age, hopefully we can get some students into our program at the university, because there are a bunch of really wonderful jobs out there for horticulture majors. And so, chickens. People ask, why do you have chickens at the Botanic Garden? Why do you have trains at the Botanic Garden? We need to let children know what a wonderful career this is, and get some hook to get them interested in what we do here.
And I think that's one aspect that I really enjoy about public horticulture, is the careers that you can go into vary so much. I mean, I know people that I graduated with that are really into landscaping, And then here I am hosting a television show. I mean, that's the spectrum right there.
Right. So in public horticulture, you could host a television show. You could be the director of horticulture at a zoo. So the director of horticulture at Oklahoma City Zoo is one of our graduates. You can be the director of horticulture at a museum, at a famous museum, the Philbrook in Tulsa.
Yes.
And so we have our students placed all around the country doing wonderful jobs and having wonderful careers.
Right, and that's a good point, is they're not just here in Oklahoma, they've actually gone beyond that. We have the director at Longwood Gardens.
That's right, yes.
Also Blodell Gardens in Washington, so they're across this country, really.
They are, and they're in great positions. They're directors, you know. Some of them will work as gardeners, as horticulturists, but many.
We all start out there.
Yeah.
And it's an important time in your career.
But that's the goal. If you're going to come out with a bachelor's degree, you know, we expect you to get into one of those management positions.
So where can people find more information both about the Botanic Garden here at Oklahoma State University and also just about the horticulture program?
Well, we have a Facebook page and online, of course, and we're always welcome to happy to speak to prospective students and visit the garden. That's the best idea.
And if anybody wants to volunteer, they're more than welcome to always hear it, right?
Sure, we're always looking for new volunteers. It's a wonderful program, and we'd love to have new people volunteering with us.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing with us.
Okay, Casey, thanks.
There are many wonderful public gardens and horticultural attractions throughout Oklahoma. Check out a list of gardens on our website and visit one near you, or for an even bigger adventure, plan a road trip. We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.